You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your for your little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clock in. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey! Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the hood table one more again. Let me grab my cord real quick because my battery's getting low in my laptop. Okay, thanks for tuning in. As I said before, make sure you please like and share the video and subscribe to the hood table if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you very kindly. And as you can tell by the bottom of the screen and by the title of the video, we are going to be discussing the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 3, titled 10/10/2020. Now, I do apologize for being late with this review. As a matter of fact, the next show is coming on tonight, but with so much going on with the holidays and me working a lot of hours and other TV show reviews and whatnot, I do apologize. But I was like, let me hurry up after I do a little work today, hurry up and get this review out at least before the next show come on. So that is what we're about to do tonight to discuss the Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 3. And make sure, as usual, you comment in the chat or in the comment section about how you feel about this episode, the different storylines, and the different characters. Thank you so kindly. Now, let me get a sip of my little Got my little festive glass, little ribbons and Christmas trinkets on my glass. But yes, it's still the holidays for me, honey. Christmas might be over, but my birthday is Tuesday and New Year's is a few days later. So this is a whole holiday month for me. So yes, wish me happy birthday, please, and thank you. Cash App to the Hood Table 402 if you want to bless me with a little something. But we will be live again on my birthday, Tuesday evening, to celebrate my birthday. But anywho, let's jump right into this review. Now, again, we're on Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 3, and it was called 10/10/2020. I had to say that from Friday. But anywho, the show started off. The episode started off. We was with Portia, basically showing us some more of what she had went through or endured, during protesting, in the name of or in the memories of Breonna Taylor. She had noted how at the time of filming, it had been 165 days since the murder of Breonna at the hands of police, and no justice has been served yet at that time. In the words of Portia, what if it were your child? And that's why a lot of people protest and a lot of people get out there and fight for civil rights, because sometimes it don't have to hit home for a lot of people. It's like, what if that was your husband? What if that was your brother? What if that was your mother? What if that was your child? So Portia is determined to keep fighting for social justice, even if that means sitting behind bars. So drawing her strength from her grandfather, her deceased grandfather, who was also involved in the political rights, civil rights movement, back in the day with the Martin Luther King. She's able to, draw on the strength of him to continue her plight for civil rights and continue to marching forward. Marching on. Keep on marching, Portia. I'm proud of you. Now, moving on to Drew and Ralph. The last time we saw Drew and Ralph, they were having a big old fight over how Ralph handles their disagreements. Now, we learned from last episode, he likes to leave the entire, not the house, he likes to leave not the estate, He likes to leave not the city. He likes to leave the entire state for days without telling her about his whereabouts when he gets upset with her. Now, this episode, Drew's mother, who obviously is not scared to hold her tongue, mentioned how Ralph needs to bridle his own tongue sometimes. Now, her mother is a pastor, Pastor Jeanette, and she was rehearsing her sermon, and she felt like the first two people who needs to hear her message was Ralph and Drew, but mainly Ralph. And from them all having a discussion, over Ralph's behavior, you can vividly see, the frustration on his face. To me, it was looking as if he might have felt like he was being ganged up on, or being bullied or something, ganged up on by the both of them, by Drew and Pastor Jeanette. But y'all tell me, what the hell was up with those pancakes that Drew had on that griddle? I was like, is them pancakes? What the heck? They were so white. I have never ever seen any pancakes that light. Like the color of those pancakes was darn near white. I'm like, ain't no tint, ain't no brown, ain't nothing on them. See, I do believe that that's one of the reasons right there why they are having so many marital problems. Drew, I'm like, cook, girl, can you cook? Can you at least cook some pancakes, right? But I was like, what's the white circle thing she putting on them kids' plates? Maybe they don't like them well done. But anyway, that's also why they probably had to make an appointment to see a marriage counselor. But for real though, as far as this counseling goes, what couple goes into buying a new house when they can't even remain in the same house together? Like, every time y'all get into it, he leaves the state. But y'all trying to buy a new house right now? Right now. I was like, okay. But while packing to move, we saw a side of Ralph that Drew often deals with, which is a controlling side. All she was doing was asking him to help her out a little bit more with the packing and to include her in what's going on with the move. Now, to me, it was not like she was asking for much. She wasn't asking for too much at all. You're a man. Help with the packing. But evidently, he feels as if he doesn't have to tell her everything on the business end. And in trying to explain to her how, he got the business portion of the house handled, he told her she needs to just focus on packing. Your focus should remain on packing. Pack up these kids' room and let me handle everything else. In fact, he told her, how about he just writes down the steps for her and she just see it on paper? She was like, and I can tell she was just holding it in because she was on camera. Because I would have been like, okay, sips wine, mm, sips wine. But yeah, she was looking at him like he was crazy. Like, how the hell are you just going to tell her to focus on the pack? And Drew is walking around with a limp. She got a brace on her leg. She done had 3 surgeries. She still needs time to heal. But she's the one that should be focused on all of the packing while he tends to the house sale business. I was like, child, please. Anywho, moving right along. Kenya and Toya, her new friend, Toya. Now, per Kenya, she and her new good Judy, Latoya, have a lot of chemistry together. They share so much chemistry that Kenya even feels like she has finally met her match in regards to shadiness, because we all know Kenya can be a tad bit shady, y'all. But anyway, she said, I think I'd have met my match now. The two of them were getting a kick out of how, Latoya, she was dragging Drew about her wig, right? She told she told Kenya she has a cat. That ain't no wig. That is a cat on her head or on her shoulders. That ain't no wig. She said Drew doesn't have a wig. She has a pet cat. And then she named the cat Drewisha. I was like, no, you didn't, Drewisha. But y'all, was it me or did y'all notice as well? Like from episode 1, up until now, until episode 3, did it look like Kenya lost a lot of weight? Like in the first episode, I could see the weight. I could see the weight, extra weight on her. I could see the extra weight on, a few of the ladies. Cynthia, I'm like, dang, that was just 3 episodes. Like it seemed like these ladies are drastically losing that weight, that CB19 weight. But anywho, I still thought Drew's hair was kind of cute. She was kind of cute. But enough with Drew's hairstyle. Kenya and Latoya, they have other things in common as well, like being in miserable relationships. Kenya, she's still planning on filing a divorce from Mark, and Latoya and Sam hasn't been seeing eye to eye in quite some time. So Latoya suggested that the two of them jump on some dating sites to get a look at what's out there. Look at the other fish in the sea. But before they do that, Latoya, she pulled out her camera to take some pictures of Kenya. I'm like, let's see how this gonna work. I can't wait to see what kind of dates they gonna come up with. But anywho, after Kenya did a photo shoot for their dating profiles, they head over to Candy's house for a little workout. Per the ladies, they need Candy's trainer Richard to help whip them all back into shape. Now, although the ladies are not too happy with the extra CB19 weight, me personally, I still think they all look great. I think they all look fabulous. Even Cynthia, when they show her, like the last few episodes, she had, got a little fuller in the backside. She already had a nice butt, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she got a little full on the backside. But her fiance, he was cool with it. He said that's just a little more cushion for the pushing. But I still think they all look great. But then after they started working out, and I mean after a quick workout, the ladies took a break to discuss Cynthia's upcoming wedding. Because of the CB19 regulations, Cynthia and Mike had yet to finalize the wedding plans, including the location. I did, however, though, like Kenya's recommendation, to have the wedding at Lake Bailey. I love Candy's home the most. Now, I didn't always said that. I really like Candy's home the most. But I also love the lakeside view, the lake ambiance, Cynthia's home. So I would definitely be down with getting married right there. If that was like the only place that we could do it, if all the venues were closed on shutdown, quarantine because of CB19, yes, I would show we'd be right out there on the lake. Put me a little boat right there walking and it would be beautiful. It would be beautiful. But also Candy, she made it very clear to Cynthia, do not wait until the last minute to discuss the prenup or no prenup. And we see that all the time on these TV shows. The celebrities, they wait the last minute and be like, before we get married tomorrow, let's clear up something. Candy was like, don't be like me and Todd. And we all saw how that turned out for Candy and Todd when she popped it at the last minute. But they are still happily married. So they made the right choice. They made the right decision. They married because it seems like they've been doing good. They've been doing good. But Cynthia and Mike, they did end up paying a visit to one on this show, paying a visit to one of the potential venues, which was called the Governor's Town Club. That place or that club was enormous, gigantic, very prestige, very regal, just beautiful, just beautiful. And Cynthia had it in her mind that regardless of the pandemic, they must get married on 10-10-20 and do it big or they won't do it at all. At least not for now. Not for now. Mike, on the other hand, has already mentioned before how he doesn't care if it's just the two of them in front of the justice of the peace. One witness. He doesn't need all the frills and thrills. He don't need all the guests, all the food, all the wines, the band. He doesn't need all that to get married if, CBD prevents that. But from the grand charcuterie area, the pre-function area, the grand ballroom, the balcony, the bridal suite, the rolling green hills, the ceremony gazebo, it was fabulous. It was fabulous. Mike and Cynthia, They were very impressed. They were very impressed. But after a walkthrough of the venue, they got into it again about the what ifs. Like, what if they can't do it on 10, 10, 20? Mike said, Cynthia, dear, if on 10, 10, if on 10, 10, 20, if on 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, will she still marry him if there are still COVID restrictions on big gatherings? And they had previously came up with this date. They had previously settled on this date. All their friends and families and loved ones and bro knows about this date. But Cynthia feels like I love you and everything. I want to marry you, Mike, and everything. But if we can't go big on that date, then it's not going to be on 10, 10, 20. They will have to reschedule. To her, it's like not anymore so much about the date, but about her being able to share her happy day, her happiness with everyone. In other words, to Mike, it was like she's telling him that she won't be happy marrying him with nobody there to witness it. And I can honestly say, I definitely see both points, both, their points of view, both sides. On the way home, though, Mike had mentioned how in the end, people don't talk about the wedding. They talk about how is your marriage going. And that's right. That's right. They might talk about the wedding for a few weeks, a few months. Oh, it was beautiful. Oh, they had horse and they had doves and they had the baby with the ring and they had all this, bling and chandeliers and water fountains and wine fountains and liquor and all kind of stuff going on. But in the end, people just want to know and want to make sure that you guys are happy with each other. So I agree with him on that. He said you can have the most expensive wedding and still get divorced months later, which is true, especially in the celebrity world. We know that all to be true. Then Cynthia, she was like, well, if we can't get married on 10, 10, 20, then we might as well just pull over right now and get married at the courthouse. He was like, girl, you don't know what the hell you won't do you. Like 1 minute you talking about if we can't get married on that date, then we gotta postpone, we gotta reschedule. Now she like, if we can't get married on that, let's just pull over, let's just run down to the courthouse and we can stand out on the corner right here and just get married. He was like, you know what? He grabbed that camera. He turned that camera off in the car. Mike was like, F this. He was like, girl, bye. Bye, Felicia. But moving right along. Back to Portia. Portia and her sister Lauren and Tanya. They got together. Portia and her sis Lauren, they swung by to pick up Tanya, who comes out the house with this beautiful baby on her arm. And at first I was like, when did Tanya get pregnant? Did I miss something? But turns out that the baby was her sister's child. And the ladies, they were ecstatic to finally hook up with each other after not seeing each other for over 5 months. After being quarantined because of COVID-19, it's the first time they get to, be in each other's presence. But as soon as Tanya jumped into the truck, she started kissing all over Portia's face. I'm like, that's why y'all ain't seen each other in 5 months, because people don't know how to. Come on now. You're supposed to do the elbow, the elbow bump, not the kissy face. I was like, no, Tanya, no, don't do it. But then moments later, they all like remove their face masks, their face coverings, and all that. I was like, well, you might as well. Hell, you just kissed her, and y'all are, in the car together, definitely not 5 feet from each other. So you might as well take the damn mask off. But anyway, as soon as they got in the car, they almost immediately got into discussing, Portia and then this relationship. As Portia mentioned before, they seem to be connecting just fine when fighting together for civil rights. Not so much on the same page when it comes to the home front. She claims that she no longer knows who she is in her relationship. And I can relate and I can appreciate her for saying that, because a lot of women do lose themselves in their relationship. They seem to succeed at everything around them, but not their relationship. So for now, Portia and Dennis are separated or broken up, as she said, until she can determine what it is that she really wants for or from her relationship. They then eventually make it to Phelan's home. Phelan, who is Portia's friend, invited them over for a little pool party. Phelan's home is also beautiful, gorgeous, it's humongous. And she had it all set up for the ladies, just had it laid out. The fruit, the wine, the liquor, the hookahs. She even had parting gifts for the ladies. I'm like, are they in a bridal shower or something? Look, y'all is at a pool party. It's like four of y'all. And she got gifts, like big old gift bags. I'm like, okay, Phelan, I see you, child. I see you. But anyway, I was like, that's a pool party. That's a pool party. Mm. Six wines. But how you go from talking about hookahs to talking about what? I don't know. I don't know, but they did. And it was like Portia that said her walk fits one size. She said my WAP is one size fits all, like a pair of gloves that I found at Walmart over the weekend, and I did buy them. And it's so funny because that's the first thing I thought of when she said one size fit all. Because I was at the store and I said, "Do these really fit one size fit all?" And then there was the little gloves, you know, the little mittens with the fingertips for the cell phone. About two of them. And I was like, yeah, I hope they fit, but they did fit. It fit one size fit all, just like Portia's wife. But was it just me, or did y'all also find it weird how Phelan's husband was sitting right there, poolside, watching all the ladies while they were praying and dancing and twerking and jerking and smoking and toking? He was like sitting right there, smoking his own shit. I don't know what he was smoking. I didn't see no hookah, but it looked like he was smoking. It looked like he was smoking something. I don't know. It could be a cigarette, a black and mild. I don't know what it was. What it was. Maybe my eyes was deceiving me, but it looked like he was sitting there poolside smoking and looking out at the ladies like, let me know if y'all need some company, if y'all want some company. I'm like, why don't you go inside the house and watch some sports? Turn on the TV, watch a movie, go hang out with your boys, go play pool from the size of that house. I'm pretty sure they probably got a pool tables in there, game room, bowling alley, probably a basketball court up in that mud. But he was sitting right there, poolside, watching all the ladies in their little skimpy bikinis gyrating all over the place and smoking hookahs. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode, about all the different characters, the different storylines, the new cast members, the old cast members, all of that. Please put it all down in the comment section. And make sure you guys like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. And also, don't forget, we are also on Facebook, IG, Twitter, Stereo. We is everywhere, y'all. Everywhere. And if you want to bless your girl with a Cash App love offering, it's the Hood Table at 402 right here on the bottom. Thank you. In the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant as always, and keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.